Hello and welcome. I'm Rahul Jagtiani. You're watching this special broadcast on Studio Talk. Over the next few minutes, I will take you through the big stories from the world of news, business, sports and entertainment. It is a story that has brought the country together like few others before. The gang rape of a 23-year-old woman in the heart of the capital has outraged the nation. Today, the last of the sixth alleged rapist was arrested by the Delhi police after the manhunt launched hours after the crime. This, even as a demand for justice for the victim grows louder. Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh today spoke for the first time on the reported beheadings of the two Indian soldiers along the line of control. He said that it could not be business as usual with Pakistan after the intolerable act its army had committed. The Prime Minister's comment comes a day after the army chief spoke on the incident. In what is clearly a first, a fast-track court in Delhi gave a death sentence to a farmhouse guard in 10 straight days. The 56-year-old man was convicted and sentenced for raping and killing a 3-year-old girl in 2011. The judge said that the case fell into the rarest of rare categories as he read out the verdict. He is a cleric but seems to be giving Pakistani President Asif Ali Zardari sleepless nights. Muslim cleric Tahir ul-Qadri is threatening to unleash a mass movement to overthrow the current president if a caretaker setup of honest people is not set up. Many are seeing Qadri's call for revolution an attempt to replicate an Arab Spring in Pakistan. In a surprise move, the CEO of the country's largest mobile operator, Bharti Airtel, announced his exit after a 15-year stint with the company. Sanjay Kapoor's exit comes amid reports of Bharti planning a reorganization of its top tech. Gopal Vittal has been appointed as Kapoor's replacement. And we finally heard him confess. Disgraced cyclist Lance Armstrong admitted to using performance-enhancing drugs during his cycling career. The cyclist came clean during an interview with talk show queen Oprah Winfrey. The admission of guilt comes after months of Armstrong denying the charges and instead claiming there was a witch hunt against him. Now, I'm standing just 1 kilometer away from the line of control in Poonch district, and as you can see right behind me, there's heavy shelling happening right here. Now, the Indian Army has increased their offensive after the unprovoked killing of 2 of the Indian soldiers, including the beheading of 1. Major Lance Nayak Hemraj was ruthlessly beheaded just a few meters away from where I'm standing right now. Now, I don't think it's safe for me to stay here for too long because the army is urging the media to vacate this place. But I will just show you this one piece of evidence, this piece of lead which is found here. It is actually part of the shelling from the Pakistani army side. Now, the Pakistani army has always denied any sort of ceasefire violation. But if you look closely, this piece of lead has the name of the factory as well as the Made in Pakistan engraved right here, and which proves their direct involvement. Now, there are few more of these lying here in this area, and army sources say that this will be provided as evidence by the government authorities to their Pakistani counterparts. With camera person Hardik, this is Rahul Jagtiani for Studio Talk. Expectations of a people-friendly budget and a cut in interest rates by the RBI are being seen as among the key reasons taking the Sensex to the psychologically important 20,000 mark today after 2 years. Now, the day's rally came on the back of a strong quarterly result by software major TCS and relatively steady Asian markets. Now, the market opened with about the Sensex being at 20,000 points and slipped just a tad below that level due to profit taking, and again regrouped in the later sessions as FMCG major ITC rallied ahead of its results and closed just a tad off the 20,000 mark, finally ending the day at just about 19,987 points, just about 80 points up. Now, the day's rally added about 26,000 crore to the investors' wealth, with the BSE's market capitalization now at Rs 71 lakh crore. Now, the last time the benchmark had seen this level was on Jan 7, 2011, just about 2 months after it had reached its all-time peak of 21,709 points. Onto the world of sports. Roared on by a crowd of 60,000 plus, India rediscovered their winning ways in the second ODI against England at the Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium in Kochi. The win not only helped them square the series, but also would have done their sagging confidence a world of good. The tension along the line of control with Pakistan took its toll on the sporting ties between the two countries. all 9 Pakistani hockey players who would have come here to play in the Hockey India League will return home without playing a match in the whole tournament. Hockey India did not directly bar the players but put the onus on the franchisees. Day 2 at the Melbourne Park on Tuesday brought another day of perfect weather but a few anxious moments for top seed Serena Williams. Williams and her fans looked worried after the player fell awkwardly on her left ankle. She, however, managed to win the game 6-0, 6-0 against 110th ranked Edina Hall. World champion Vishwanathan Anand scored an emphatic victory over world number 2 from Armenia to end a rough 7-month patch. With this win, Anand has jumped into the second joint lead with 2 others after the 4th round of the Tata Steel chess tournament. In what would have been his first outing after Wimbledon, Rafael Nadal is likely to be playing at the Brazil Open. Nadal hasn't played since June, essentially because of the tendinitis in his left knee. He was due to play in the Australian Open, but a stomach virus forced him to withdraw. Now it seems Chulbul Pandey might not break Tiger Khan's box office record after all. After the initial success at the box office, it seems Ek Tha Tiger will remain Salman Khan's biggest hit. Well, here's to Sallu Bhai. He's a winner, either ways. Indians and folklore go hand in hand. Now, hoping that works for cinema lovers is a duo of Vishal Bhardwaj and Ekta Kapoor. Unlikely duo you would say. Name of the movie? Ek Thi Dayan. Now let's see how this one shapes up. Member of Parliament status has brought about some major changes in actor Rekha's life, it seems. We hear from an insider that the actor is loving her bungalow and garden in Apni Delhi. Not just that, Rekha also seems to have become more open to friends and relatives dropping by. Now, is that the politician or just the effect of Delhi ki sardi? One name with 3 different destinies. Nah, not of the same man. Obviously 3 different people with the same name. Now, I think that makes for some really confusing cinema. But I guess director Bijoy Nambiar knows what he's doing. Well, let's just hope he does. David releases Feb the 1st. Now, she says the one actor that makes her heart go flutter is George Clooney. Well, haven't we all heard that one before? And from so many of them. So Sarah Jane Dias just joined the ranks of all those other women, Ace Nobar from Tinseltown, who are just dying to work with the actor. Keep dreaming, ladies. That's all that we have time for. This is Rahul Jagtiani signing off. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for more.